Welcome to another episode, everyone. We've all seen the footage of Spotyface attacking Doboy there live on No Jumper. Spotyface says he's been fired over the incident. Many people think that the incident was a play. Me too. I don't want to be duped. But Spotyface is apologizing here, sort of, for the incident, sort of, indicating that it was not a play. I don't know why he will be doing all of this if it's really a play. If it's a play, they playing this thing all the way through. Let's see. Let's get into it. That Spotyface, is he cooked from No Jumper? According to him, apparently so.
Hey, what's going on to all my good peoples, man? To all my good peoples, man. If y'all ain't already seen what happened, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be seeing it in a minute. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, nigga kind of disappointed in myself, y'all. But it is what it is, you know. Things happen. You know, kind of let my emotions get the best of me, man. You know what I'm saying? This Doboy was just popping it too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I already know that the dude that like men, which is Wack No Honey, you know what I'm saying, is the one that's planting the seeds and playing puppet master, you know what I'm saying, to the other brother, you know what I'm saying. It just seemed like he just got something out for me, bro. Like always calling my name, always saying stuff about me, you know what I'm saying. You know, I call him a jigaboo, and that's just what it is. I feel like he an Uncle Tom and he a jigaboo, you know what I mean, and he don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So, just early, you just talking too much for me, bro. I ain't got time for all that, bro. But, you know what I mean? But, I'm making this video only to, you know what I'm saying, shit. You know, all my fans and all the young men, you know what I'm saying, that I mentor out there, you know. I always tell them, man, you know what I'm saying, don't lose your cool or don't let nobody trick you out your spot. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I probably just did right now. So, you know, everything that we do, you know what I'm saying, is a lesson learned. You know, we definitely should learn from it. I'm not going to say it's a mistake, you know what I'm saying, but it happened. But, yeah, y'all probably not going to see me on No Jumper no more. You know, and if that's the case, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying, to Adam 22. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people like him, but you know, one thing I can say about him, you know, he gave me an opportunity when nobody else would. Nobody else would. My own people didn't even give me an opportunity. You feel me? So, besides him and the homie Big Scrap from Cliche 9 TV, man, they're the only two that really gave me an opportunity, you know, to be a part of their platform, man. You know what I'm saying? To come into my own. He definitely took a chance on me. You know what I'm saying? And for that, I'm thankful, you know what I'm saying, and I'm forever grateful for that. So, you know, if you don't never have me.
Well, it's not about your own people not giving you a chance and Adam giving you a chance. It just depends on what you're bringing to your own people's platform. Adam, he can use you in a certain way. So, yes, he gave you a chance and he wants you on the platform for content that really speaks against the culture, if anything. So Adam gave you a chance, but only to further his own interests. Not because he just saw the light in you.
Back, you know, I wouldn't say a crash out or anything like that, but
so I don't know. He's saying that we're probably not going to see him on No Jumper anymore. He's saying probably. So it's not official that he's been fired. We did see the incident again. He did push Doboy into the glass. He said that he broke some of the stuff in there, broke some of the property, sort of indicating that perhaps it went further than what the camera had shown after the fact. I don't know, but I doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised if I see him back on No Jumper for Tuesday's show or whatever it is. He did push Doboy back. Doboy fell into some stuff. But again, he's making it seem like it was not a play. He's making this video essentially apologizing to the youth anyway, saying that he lost his cool and all that. And again, if it's a play, then I don't know why he would take it this far by apologizing for something that's a play, making it seem as if you lost your cool to the youth who you represent, and you really did not. It was really just a play. Why sully your reputation and make it seem as if you lost your cool, something that you were apologizing for, essentially something you're saying you should not have done, and you really didn't do it. I don't know. this is what makes me think perhaps it wasn't a play. But again, I don't want to be duped.
Shit, nigga was ready to blow it. But yeah, like I said, you know what I mean? Y'all don't see me on no jumper no more, man. I still got stuff going on, still working in the community. Of course, I got my platform, Spotface channel. Make sure y'all check that out, like, comment, and subscribe, man. And I'm continuing to bring, more dope interviews and dope reactions and, dope content. Also, man, my other page, cracking, Spoety Justice, and that merch coming as well. But yeah, shout out to all y'all, man, all of my supporters and all that, and my phone been blowing up right now, man. Everybody been calling me, asking me is it real, or what was I thinking and stuff like that. But sometimes, when you feel offended or you feel disrespected, you don't think. And it's just a lesson, to everybody, It's like sometimes you should think. Not that I'm regretting anything, because, it is what it is. Like, you feel me? I felt disrespected, but, again, I just wish it was that, I wish it was that.
I'm a bit confused. You don't regret it, but you're basically apologizing for doing it as if you do regret it, saying that you lost your cool and that you were not thinking, as if you should, as if you were thinking, you would not have done it. So your lack of critical thinking skills in that moment caused you to react in a certain way. That's essentially an apology for your behavior, but at the same time saying that you don't regret it. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't regret it if you felt disrespected or what have you. And it is what it is.
That snitch. That other.
Okay, he finna get on Wack pretty hard. You keep calling him, of the rainbow variety. I don't want to keep playing that part where he keeps referring to Wack as a rainbow. So I'm going to see if I can fast forward that part. I don't want no problems. Period.
Him hiding all the time, doing boxing, keeping 20 and 30 people around him at all time, Like, nigga, let's get it out the way. You in fights, you in random bars, you in random clubs, pump faking outside, trying to fight other people outside. What's up about me and you? You trying to fight randoms, but you ain't trying to fight me though. You ain't trying to, however way you want to do it, whatever way you want to do it again. Like I said, just like problem with Doboy. Doboy had a problem with me, and that's why I fear the most. It ain't gonna be.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta try to catch it when he's saying that stuff. I gotta get past that where he calling this man out his name constantly and all that. So he on Wack 100 head now. Calling him all kind of names as we can hear and saying that he wants to squabble with him, that he wish it was him and not Doboy that he had gotten into it with. That Wack always has 20 and 30 people around him and he wants to squabble Wack, not Doboy. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, whether or not this was a play. Again, the only reason I'm thinking that it was not a play is because of the things that Spotyface is really saying here, which is, again, he would really be throwing himself under the bus. But if it's a play, by coming out here and apologizing, basically, to the youth anyway, saying that he said he's not apologizing to Adam, and it is what it is. He lost his cool, that's just what it is, okay. But he is basically apologizing to the youth, saying that he lost his cool and set a bad example. And if that's not what happened, then why would you be saying this to the youth? No way. I'm going to tell him, man, that was just a play. That's not really what, And he's saying that we probably won't see him on No Jumper again. I guess we'll know soon enough.
Wack is going to be somebody else. Like, this ain't nothing, you know what I mean? Like, and then everybody that around him, like, knowing he's I don't blame this on Doboy, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame this on Wack, no honey. He gay feds. This is a fact. All y'all gotta do is fact check, fact find it. But yeah, man, like I said again, man, to Adam, but, you know, that definitely wasn't my intention to go up in there breaking nothing, you know what I'm saying, trying to break Doboy face or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying. I wish we could have kept it in the ring, you know what I mean, and but clearly we couldn't. So at this point, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, and again, you know what I'm saying, I'm just thankful and grateful, you know what I'm saying, for the opportunity that he gave me, period. You know what I'm saying, so, yeah, to Doboy, man, yeah, you foul, homie. You should never let that person, you know what I'm saying, put them batteries in your back, you know what I'm saying, and plant them seeds in your head. At the end of the day, I don't even know you, but you popping it, you on the internet popping it, you know what I'm saying, and taking up for Wack, so that's how I know he sent you. So you got everything that I wanted to give him, period. You got everything I wanted to give him. You know what I mean? But I'm headed back to LA right now, man. They had me effed up, man. So, man, shout out to all my good subs, man. Shout out to all my good peoples. You know what I mean? And shout out to the real ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? And not the yes man. A lot of you dudes should be ashamed of yourself, man, being yes man. That's exactly what y'all is. How y'all let a whole damn, you know, real recognize real respect real. And they ain't real over there, homie. So that's to say a lot about y'all. But again, though, man, to all my No Jumper fans, you know what I'm saying, my No Jumper family, man, I salute y'all, man. You know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, well, we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, I had to try to skip past some of that stuff, man. He just was calling Wack, you know, of the rainbow variety. Kept referring to Wack as that. He was doing that last time with Braids, and they took me down for a minute. I had to appeal it. Even though they had his stuff up. No, I can't afford all that. Still, it still caught some of it. It was too much of it. But all right, there you go. He's on Wackhead. He wants to squabble Wack. He wishes that the altercation that he had with Doboy would have happened with Wack 100 instead. He says Wack is a snitch, a purported snitch of the rainbow variety, so forth. He says that Doboy is foul for allowing Wack to put a battery in his pack and influence his way of thinking as it relates to him, Spoety, and basically began to attack him on the internet to the point where he had to get tricked out of his spot. He had to come out from, he was somewhere there hiding around No Jumper and heard all of this when Doboy was podcasting with Moose Man and Munchie B. And then finally he just came out from somewhere with some gloves on and attacked Doboy. Apparently he's saying here that it was not a play since he's apologizing to the youth and did not apologize to Adam, as we just heard, but still thanked Adam for the opportunity and everything else. So he's making it seem like it was for real, like it was not a play, and that he's probably lost his spot on No Jumper. But it doesn't seem like it was necessarily official. But his headline says Spotface fired from No Jumper. That's what the title says. So he believes he's fired as if it was the real deal. I guess we'll see, man. We'll find out. I don't know. I don't want to. There's too much content going on. There's a lot of content going on over there at No Jumper. Adam already said he does a lot of stuff for content, and that there's nothing above content over there. So I don't know. But to have Spotyface and everyone else now at No Jumper involved in all of the plays and content, and like I said, to try to help ruin your own reputation, basically, by continuing on with the play, making it seem like it was for real and it wasn't. I'm not doing all that for no content. So, is it for real or not? I don't freaking know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.